Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope dooms rival's future by saying these 5 unsettling words to Steffy. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan might say 5 scary words to Steffy Forrester, ruining her rival's future. Hope won't hold anything back now that Steffy has destroyed her life by taking away her position at Forrester Creations. As Hope fumes over her current circumstance and mulls over what this truly means for her, there will undoubtedly be some stressful moments. Hope has dedicated years of her life to hope for the future, but that is now all over. Now that Steffy has put the line on hold, Hope will be left wondering what she will do with her life. Since Carter Walton will not accept the concept of leaving Forrester to help her, Hope will have to make a career and probably a romantic reset. Carter will battle for his relationship with Hope, but it is unlikely to succeed. B&B spoilers indicate that even though Hope is losing everything she values, she might find solace in one thing. This leads us to the 5th eerie statement we suggested Hope would make to Steffy: what goes around comes around. Hope's forecast that Steffy will someday experience her own downfall may provide some solace. Hope may act as though Steffy's own world will eventually collapse as retribution from the universe. Naturally, Hope can promise to help with that and give some clues that her retaliation is imminent. Hope will try to frighten her adversary, but Steffy won't be bothered by her bluster. However, now that Luna Nozawa is free and aiming to connect with John Finn Finnegan, Steffy may be in for more turmoil. Although Steffy and Finn's marriage has already experienced some turmoil, more problems are on the horizon, particularly now that Luna has enlisted Sheila Sharp as an ally. It's easy to see Hope exploiting the unrest that's developing, but is it possible that she will eventually make Finn her man? Hope will undoubtedly let Steffy know that their feud is far from over, but only time will tell. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope might alter her strategy along the way, so be sure to keep an eye out for all the vindictive news that lies ahead. Steffy and Taylor's relationship is becoming strange. Someone here may want to step aside, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Taylor and Steffy's relationship is becoming strange. Naturally, we are discussing Taylor Hayes and her relationship with Steffy Forrester, her daughter. Many people believe that their relationship is becoming a bit too strange between them. This is a result of Taylor being less like a mother and more like a best friend. No other adult in the room can stop Steffy from acting like this, but she has turned into a very entitled person who lashes out at almost everyone. Instead of telling her daughter to stop her conduct, Taylor is encouraging it. In addition, it appears that she is attempting to be her best friend rather than her mother. Nobody in Steffy's life has the ability to correct her, which regrettably must happen as soon as possible. However, Rich Forrester, Steffy's father, is the same. Steffy attacked Hope in one episode, accusing her of being responsible for the failed takeover attempt at Forrester Creations. Ridge and his father, Eric Forrester, simply stood by and allowed Steffy to verbally harass Hope in this matter. Fans simply believe that enough is enough. Steffy needs to be confronted by someone, but it doesn't appear like her mother will be the one to do so. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful: what will happen to Steffy next? Everyone in this made-up town of Los Angeles seems to be scared of Steffy, which is why they are reluctant to tell her the truth. However, her self-destructive habit would eventually have a negative impact on her family as well as herself. With the interwoven plotlines of Deacon horrified, Hope vengeful, and Carter dumped taking center stage and offering a powerful blend of shock, betrayal, and emotional turmoil, The Bold and the Beautiful keeps getting more intense. These storylines explore themes of loyalty, retaliation, and the consequences of one's actions in addition to highlighting the complexity of the characters' relationships. Deacon Sharp, who has been working to turn his life around and earn his loved one's forgiveness, is appalled by a startling discovery or incident that could destroy everything he has fought for. Deacon's quest to overcome his difficult background and demonstrate his capacity for change has always been one of redemption. His efforts are put to the test, though, when he is faced with a circumstance that makes him face his deepest anxieties and the potential for his previous errors to come back to haunt him. In addition to being a response to the current circumstance, Deacon's dread also reflects his ingrained fears and the possibility that he would never be able to completely get past his past. Character development is abundantly possible in this plot since Deacon must face his personal issues and make tough decisions that may have far-reaching effects. The knowledge that his actions, or those of people close to him, have unintentionally contributed to the current catastrophe is likely to exacerbate his horror. Deacon may undergo a sea change as a result of this moment of reckoning since he must face the repercussions of his decisions and how they affect people around him. Hope Logan's plot, however, takes a darker turn as her thirst for vengeance consumes her. Hope, who has always been a representation of dignity, fortitude, and moral rectitude, is driven to the limit as she struggles with thoughts of rage and betrayal. Hope's tendency toward retaliation is probably related to a personal betrayal or an instance in which she believes her trust has been betrayed. Someone close to her, like her father Deacon Sharp, mother Brooke Logan, or spouse Liam Spencer, might be involved. Hope undergoes a dramatic and captivating metamorphosis from a figure who represents forgiveness and hope to one who is motivated by a desire for vengeance, which calls into question her fundamental convictions and compels her to face the more sinister sides of herself. This plot, which examines the toll that loss and treachery can have on even the strongest people, is full of dramatic potential and emotional depth. Hope's vindictive behavior may have serious repercussions for the Logan Forrester Spencer family as a whole, not just for herself. She runs the risk of losing sight of the principles that have always defined her and alienating those closest to her in her quest for vengeance, which could ultimately lead to her self-destruction. Hope's actions will probably have a cascading effect on her relationships with Liam, Brooke, and Deacon, possibly resulting in betrayals and unexpected alliances. Carter Walton's plot simultaneously takes a tragic turn as he is dumped and struggles with the emotional effects of a failed romance. As someone who has always been known for his loyalty, moral character, and emotional depth, Carter is likely to be taken aback by the breakup of a relationship in which he has made significant financial investments. Carter was abandoned for a variety of reasons, but they are probably related to the difficulties and complexities of his personal relationships, which may have involved Quinn Fuller or Katie Logan. Carter's sadness reflects the larger issues of love, loss, and the brittleness of relationships in addition to being a personal tragedy. His plot, which examines the psychological effects of rejection and the difficulty of moving on from a shattered heart, offers a moving counterpoint to the drama involving Deacon and Hope. In the wake of his loss, Carter must face his own weaknesses and figure out how to rebuild his life, which leads to a voyage of self-discovery and resiliency. As the protagonists struggle with their emotions and the fallout from their deeds, the interaction of these three storylines, Deacon horrified, Hope vengeful, and Carter dumped, creates a complex tapestry of drama and passion. These plotlines have been expertly combined by the authors to produce an engaging and realistic story. As the characters are compelled to face their own shortcomings and the ways in which their actions have affected those around them, the themes of betrayal, retaliation, and heartache are thoroughly examined. These episodes' high point will undoubtedly be the actors' performances, which vividly capture the depth and unadulterated emotion of the characters' lives. Deacon, played by Sean Cannon, is expected to give a strong and complex performance that captures the character's horror and internal conflict over accepting the circumstances. Hope, played by Annika Noel, is a heroine who struggles with feelings of betrayal and a desire for vengeance. As such, she is likely to bring her signature intensity and emotional depth to the role. As he deals with the emotional aftermath of being dumped and the process of healing and moving on, Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter, is probably going to give a sincere and moving performance. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will find these episodes to be a must-watch because of the mix of these performances and the skillfully written plot. These episodes' themes of betrayal, retaliation, and loss are ageless and universal, striking a deep and intimate chord with viewers. As it continues to examine the lives and relationships of its adored characters, the plots of Deacon horrified, Hope vengeful, and Carter dumped are proof of the show's capacity to provide gripping and emotionally impactful drama. Viewers can anticipate an emotional roller coaster with many twists and turns, as well as moments of triumph and grief, as the impact from these events develops. It remains to be seen if Deacon can get over his fear and move on, if Hope's need for retribution will ultimately lead to her own demise, and if Carter will be able to rediscover love and happiness. There's little doubt that The Bold and the Beautiful's drama and passion will keep viewers enthralled as it delves into the intricacies of love, treachery, and the human condition. With the interwoven plotlines of Hope's fate, Carter's decision, and Daphne's heart taking center stage and offering a powerful blend of emotional upheaval, moral quandaries, and love entanglements, The Bold and the Beautiful keeps building with captivating intensity. These storylines explore themes of love, loyalty, and the results of one's decisions in addition to highlighting the complexity of the characters' relationships. Hope Logan, who has long been a representation of fortitude, dignity, and moral rectitude, is at a turning point in her life. Although Hope has always had to navigate the difficulties of love, family, and self-identity, recent events have brought her to the verge of despair and forced her to face the possibility that her life could take an unanticipated and potentially disastrous turn. Hope's fate is probably related to a mix of her own deeds' repercussions, outside dangers, and personal betrayals. Hope's fate is a crucial point in her narrative that has the potential to completely alter her character and her interactions with others, whether it is a life-threatening circumstance, a startling discovery, or a moral quandary that contradicts her basic convictions. This plot, which examines the frailty of life and the resiliency of the human spirit, is full of dramatic potential and emotional depth. Hope's fate is a mirror of the larger themes of love, grief, and the resilience of hope in the face of hardship, in addition to being a personal tragedy. This storyline's repercussions are probably going to be extensive, affecting her relationships with Liam Spencer, Brooke Logan, and Deacon Sharp, as well as perhaps resulting in betrayals and unexpected alliances. The plot of Carter Walton, meantime, takes a sharp turn as he must make a choice that could completely change his future. Carter, who has always been characterized by his loyalty, moral rectitude, and emotional depth, is faced with a decision that could significantly affect both his personal and professional lives. Carter's choice is probably related to his romantic relationships, which could include Quinn Fuller, Katie Logan, or even a new romantic interest. In addition to being a personal choice, Carter's choice reflects larger themes of love, loyalty, and the quest for happiness in an uncertain world. Because Carter is compelled to face his own weaknesses and make a decision that could either result in happiness or heartache, this plotline offers a wealth of opportunities for character development. The knowledge that Carter's decision may affect not only his own life but also the lives of people around him is likely to add to the decision's emotional burden. Carter's choice will probably have repercussions that affect his relationships with Quinn, Katie, and other important characters. It may also result in betrayals and unexpected alliances. As Daphne negotiates the difficulties of relationships and love, her heart also becomes a central theme of the play. Recently brought to the canvas, Daphne offers a new dynamic and a new point of view to the program. Her plot will probably have a romantic relationship with one of the main characters, which could result in a forbidden romance or a love triangle. In addition to representing Daphne's own needs and weaknesses, her heart also serves as a metaphor for the larger themes of love, passion, and the search for genuine connection in a complex world. Character growth is greatly facilitated by this plot since Daphne is compelled to face her emotions and make decisions that may have far-reaching effects. The knowledge that her decisions may affect not just her own life but also the lives of people around her is probably going to add to Daphne's already heavy heart. Daphne's connections with other important characters will probably be impacted by the aftermath from her love involvements, which could result in surprising alliances and betrayals. As the characters struggle with their emotions and the fallout from their choices, the interaction of these three storylines, Hope's fate, Carter's decision, and Daphne's heart, creates a complex tapestry of drama and passion. These plotlines have been expertly combined by the authors to produce an engaging and realistic story. As the characters are compelled to face their own shortcomings and the ways in which their actions have affected those around them, the themes of love, loyalty, and the consequences of one's choices are thoroughly examined. These episodes' high point will undoubtedly be the actors' performances, which vividly capture the depth and unadulterated emotion of the characters' lives. Hope is portrayed by Annika Noel, who is expected to give a strong and complex performance that captures the character's tenacity and the internal conflict she has while trying to accept her fate. As a man battling with a life-altering choice, Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter, is certain to bring his signature passion and emotional depth to the part. As she negotiates the emotional complexity of love and relationships, the actor portraying Daphne is probably going to give a sincere and moving performance. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will find these episodes to be a must-watch because of the mix of these performances and the skillfully written plot. Love, loyalty, and the effects of one's decisions are among the timeless and universal themes that these episodes examine, and they strike a deep and intimate chord with viewers. As it continues to delve into the lives and relationships of its adored characters, the plots of Hope's fate, Carter's decision, and Daphne's heart serve as evidence of the show's capacity to provide gripping and emotionally impactful drama. Viewers can anticipate an emotional roller coaster with many twists and turns, as well as moments of triumph and grief, as the impact from these events develops. It remains to be seen if Carter's choice will result in happiness or heartache, if Hope can overcome her obstacles and find a way to go on, and if Daphne will discover genuine love and contentment. There's little doubt that The Bold and the Beautiful's drama and passion will keep viewers enthralled as it delves into the intricacies of love, devotion, and the human condition. The delicate balance of power, love, and rivalry is a common theme in The Bold and the Beautiful, and the tension that now exists between Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan is no different. Being a strong, aggressive, and fiercely independent character all her life, Steffy finds herself in a difficult situation when she pushes Hope to the brink, maybe leading her into the arms of someone else. The dilemma raised by this plot is if Steffy is making a mistake by pushing Hope too far. The intricate interactions between their backgrounds, personalities, and the results of their deeds hold the key to the solution. Their mutual ties to Liam Spencer, their divergent outlooks on life and love, and their positions within the Forrester and Logan families have all contributed to Steffy and Hope's long-standing animosity. Although pushing Hope might have been a calculated strategy to establish her authority and safeguard her own interests, Steffy runs the risk of unanticipated consequences. Steffy can unintentionally put Hope in a position where she feels cornered, deceived, or desperate by pushing her too far, which would make her turn to someone else for comfort or support. This might take many different forms, such Hope turning to Deacon Sharp, Thomas Forrester, or even a new character who gives her the empathy and understanding she believes Steffy and other people in her life aren't giving her. In addition to being a romantic twist, Hope's potential to be pushed into someone else's arms reflects the larger themes of vulnerability, resiliency, and the need for connection in the face of hardship. The Forrester-Logan Spencer family dynamic as a whole, as well as Steffy's relationship with Hope, may be significantly impacted by her actions. A change in loyalties, new love entanglements, and additional complexities in the already complex web of relationships could result if Hope does turn to someone else. It's also possible to interpret Steffy's choice to push Hope as a mirror of her own anxieties and insecurities. Steffy has her own insecurities and challenges, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, despite her self-assured facade. There has always been a sense of competition and a need to prove herself, both personally and professionally, in her battle with Hope. Steffy may be attempting to establish her authority and defend her own position by pushing Hope, but this strategy may ultimately backfire and have unforeseen repercussions. Steffy's actions will probably have a cascading effect on her relationships with Liam, Ridge, Taylor, and other people, possibly resulting in additional disputes and difficulties. However, a crucial component of this plot is Hope's reaction to being overpushed. Hope, who has always been characterized by her dignity, fortitude, and moral rectitude, can find herself in a difficult situation as she deals with the psychological effects of Steffy's behavior. Hope's character may undergo a significant change as a result of having to face her own weaknesses and make decisions that go against her basic convictions. Hope's response will be a pivotal point in her plot, regardless of whether she decides to stand her position, seek retribution, or find comfort in the arms of another. In addition to being a story twist, Hope's potential to be forced into another person's arms reflects larger themes of love, loyalty, and the results of one's choices. Because Steffy and Hope are both compelled to face their own shortcomings and the effects of their decisions on everyone around them, this plotline offers a wealth of opportunities for character growth. These plotlines have been expertly combined by the authors to produce an engaging and realistic story. As the characters struggle with their emotions and the repercussions of their acts, the themes of rivalry, vulnerability, and the desire for connection are thoroughly examined. These episodes' high point will undoubtedly be the actors' performances, which vividly capture the depth and unadulterated emotion of the characters' lives. Steffy is portrayed by Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, who is expected to give a strong and complex portrayal that captures the character's aggressiveness and internal conflict about defending her own interests. As Hope struggles with feelings of betrayal and the yearning for connection, Annika Noel, who plays the character, is certain to bring her signature passion and emotional depth to the part. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will find these episodes to be a must-watch because of the mix of these performances and the skillfully written plot. These episodes' themes of vulnerability, rivalry, and the results of one's actions are ageless and universal, striking a deep and intimate chord with viewers. As the program continues to delve into the lives and relationships of its adored characters, the plot of Steffy pushing Hope too far is evidence of its capacity to provide gripping and emotionally impactful drama. Viewers can anticipate an emotional roller coaster with many twists and turns, as well as moments of triumph and grief, as the impact from these events develops. It remains to be seen if Steffy's choice to push Hope will result in her own demise, if Hope will find comfort in the arms of another, and how these decisions will affect the dynamics of the larger family. There's no doubt that The Bold and the Beautiful's drama and passion will keep viewers enthralled as it delves into the intricacies of love, rivalry, and the human condition.